All right, there we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to round three of this SRPH SimRacingPh Super GT League. This is round three, and this time it is 300 kilometers of Suzuka. Now it's a bit dark, so let me adjust it real quick, just for the sake of viewing. Let's see here. But yeah, so for those that are just tuning in, rather to the series, we have two classes. So right now what you're seeing is the GT300s as they are going out for their outlaps. This is the slower of the two classes, the GT3 or GT300s. If you want to get into Super GT context, then it is called the GT300s. They're slower cars, and yeah, I guess that's that of the two. The next cars, the faster class, are the GT500s. You'll only see these in Super GT, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, they have more downforce, more horsepower. They're, I believe, almost. I think they beat the LMP2 times, or even the. I'm not sure if GTPs, but I think LMP2 at least at Fuji Speedway. Though I don't know exactly the conditions, but that's what I heard of. Anyways, all right. So, yeah. So just a brief introduction. You'll see here a couple of GT300s. Let's go through some of them. So we have Sanay Suwarwut. I believe this is a newcomer into this championship. So hello there, welcome to the series. Quite a round that you joined into because it is 300 kilometers. I forgot exactly how many minutes is that or how many laps. We also have Nino Gonzalez of Swift Sim Racing. Shout out to SSR in the well, I haven't seen this one in real life, the Mitsubishi Lancer GT3. So there's that. And then we have Christian Duque? Duque. I believe Duque. And then, yeah, he's in a BMW. This is what you've seen. Then we also have Suguha from, I believe, Side Attack. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he has an OnlyFans livery. So, interesting. White splitter and diffuser. That's a no bueno on liveries, at least for me. For me, I think there should be like carbon or black, maybe a bit of like trim. That's fine, but all white, that's makes your car look like a toy. But I digress. Anyways, you also have a Corvette, the C8. I forgot the exact name. I do apologize. I love the C6R and the C7R. I believe this is the C8R if we go by that naming scheme. But yeah, there's that. Kind of forgot the name. A Honda GT3, another Beamer, a Porsche car that I extremely love. I use it on iRacing, both the Cup car and the GT3 car. On ACC, I don't use it. It's totally different beast over there. The Assetto Corsa, it's kind of meh. And then Miguel Perez, again, probably like we should have a section of him and his liveries because his liveries are awesome. I might alt tab here. Oh, I don't. Nice. So yeah, speaking of, the wipers are still on, but the track has dried. So just to change the conditions since the practice session. But yeah, look at this livery. Oh, I'm holding down right click and it's doing this. Cool. So again, shout out to Miguel Mikey Perez with his liveries. Always looking good. There you go. Mentioning about the diffusers either being carbon or black. So that there. 10 out of 10. Anyways, now that we're done looking at Miguel Mikey Perez's liveries, let's head back to the rest of the grid. So, and then Leo as well. And I believe these are our first times, like actual lap times. And yeah, James Patrick Lopez of, I believe, SSR. Yeah, should be SSR. How can I forget you? He has done a 2:20.429. So at the moment, it's good enough for pole, but we still have about 6 minutes left before their chances of setting a lap time runs out. So yeah, there's that. Followed by Miguel Perez. Was that a slide? That looked very good. That was a pretty cool slip angle there. But I don't know if it's a slide or not. We'll see. I do apologize for the slight stutters here and there. Assetto Corsa is a bit heavier on my computer when there's multiple cars. But, you know, we'll make do with what we have, right? Okay. Christian Duque at P4 with a 2:02.367. Hello, sir. So yeah, Sir Daryl Brady here is, well, the host of this series. So shout out to Sir Daryl Brady. And yeah, Sir Da, are you driving the GT500? Oh yeah, I see you. There you go. And P22 still chilling in the pits. Bonk. There you go. The Toyota. Let's see what other... Oh, here. That's me in the shadows. Just in the dark. But, oh, there we go. Nino Gonzalez with the 151.491. Fortunately, he just catches up with a back marker. I'm not sure if he's on a lap as well, but that's going to hinder Nino's lap times. But... Ooh, wow, look at that. 2-minute flat. That is screenshot worthy. That's like perfect. Okay, and then followed closely by Lim Aaron Matthew. I do apologize. I need to check what team are you part of, because it doesn't really show here. But he's very close behind Leo Dulio with a 2-minute point 182, and then followed by Suguha 2-minute point 237, James Patrick Lopez 2-minute point 397, Studio 397, and then followed again closely by Jirayu Sujarit 2-minute point 560. So from P2 to P6, they're separated just over 5/10. So that's very close. I do like this livery, very minimal. I believe it's like it comes with the car. So there's that. And then the grid starts to like get further away. 1.3 seconds away from P6 is Miguel Perez with a 2:01.875, and then about 4/10, give or take. He's followed by Nacha Kochagul in P8 with the Corvette. And then not too far behind, less than a tenth, is Christian with a 2:02.367. So if you guys have any drivers that you'd like to support, feel free to drop it down in the chat. Then we have another Beamer. Looks like not as many Beamers as last time. Not as many BMWs. Unlike last round, we had Renier Castile. Unfortunately, he's not here. And then we have a Porsche. Oh yeah, I just realized a Porsche is in top 3. Let's go. Totally not biased. Nice. I believe the rest. Ooh, we have a Mazda Vision or RX 7. I could be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But that sounds nice. And it looks fast. But RJ, I believe, is still yet to set a lap time. His current lap time, a 2:23.861. I believe that's an out lap. Let's see what lap time he gets when he crosses the start-finish line. It does look sick though, not gonna lie. And we have a lap time of... There we go. It is pretty fast as well. Very close to getting P2 from RG, but just 26 thousandths of a second shy of getting P2. So P2 to P8. Oh my goodness, that is unfortunate. And that's going to hinder, I believe, an SSR car. If I am not mistaken, that would be... Oh, that's not J-Lo. Who's that? I believe my HUD is a bit messed up. Oh, that's not SSR, that's Christian. Alright, so yeah. From P2 all the way to P8, they're separated just above 5/10. Oh my goodness! James Patrick Lopez, 1,000th of a second behind Leo Adulio. So that is super crazy. These are very tight times, very tight gaps for a for around 2-minute lap time track. Wow, that. Oh, as someone goes into the 59s, we have Suzuka, 59.855. Still quite far from Ninjo, who is, well, running away with it at the moment. But let's see what happens. We still have about 3 minutes and 18 seconds left for the GT300s. Let's take a look at some of the other cars. Wow, I can't get my eyes away from this gap here. 1,000th of a second. Anyways, I believe everyone else has been setting their lap times. Jericho currently 2:05.078. Then Sapo Chachayawangsa, one who, well, attended last round, and I believe the round 1 as well. He's done a 2:03.337. As someone there goes pretty wide. Oh, that's a stopped car on the side of the track, but no biggie. I think he's far away from the racing line anyways. Actually, is he beached? Wait, he is beached. Wow, that's... I wasn't expecting that. Well, that's what it is. It happens, I guess. But yeah, he just got himself beached. And yeah. Anyways, the only Corvette still in P11 with a 201.415. Miguel Perez still 201.171. We have another car in the 59s. So J Lo now goes up to... It goes back to P3 after setting a... Excuse me. A 2-minute .001. So yeah, faster lap time. Not bad at all. Oh wait, I forgot to turn on my TikTok chat. Sorry, TikTok. You may have been ignored for a while. I do apologize. Let me set up TikTok chat real quick. Okay. In the meantime, let's go on board with Nino. Hopefully we'll have car sounds. No, we don't. Not sure why my assetto corsa does that, but oh well. It is what it is. Okay. Let me back read on the TikTok chat as well. Handshake failed. Why? I am not sure. You'd have to ask Sir that in the Discord chat. Okay. Oh wow, TikTok looks different also. Cool. Alright then. There we go. Now everything is a-okay. Nino goes into the pits. Let's follow. Is that Wait, what? Is it just a... Oh, is he on wet tires? Like... I thought it was drifting for a second. Hi, Extinct. So, yeah. There you go, there's that. At the moment, whoa, Supacorn Saipin. Very close to Nino Gonzalez. Now, looks like Nino won't be running away with it. Nino currently is in the pits, so he won't be setting another lap as the GT500s will now go on track. We do see a bit of raindrops here and there. And yeah, raindrops, but in the Assetto Corsa, at least in this particular version and with the server settings, rain physics is off rather, so the drivers will still just drive normally. and still stick with dry tires because again, rain physics is off. Assetto Corsa does not support rain without mods, so we've experienced some crashing here and there. Just to make the experience more stable, it's been decided that rain physics will be off. Let's see, Supacorn Saipin with a lap. Will he make it to the top spot of the grid? Hi Chiwi, we are broadcasting a SimRacingPh Super GT Round 3. And Supacorn Saipin, I'm not sure which one is the racing line. Oh, I believe it's the one over there. So he does not get pole position. He'll stick to P2 at this point. And I believe that's everyone of the GT3s. Well, except for Jirayu, who has gone into the pits. It's okay. Maybe his lap is, it's not faster, but at least he gets to practice his pit entry, which is important. Satsanai is still going out. He's already being caught up by the GT500s. I'm not sure if he's actually on a lap. He'll have to finish it for sure. But as soon as he finishes it, he's got to go into the pits because it is now turn of the GT500s. Again, these are the faster class of the two in this current grid. So let's see here, Alberto Descalzo. Let's hop on board with him. 260 on entry, just slightly out into the curb. Not sure if the game will consider that as track limits or not. But look at that, 190 kilometers per hour. Again, guys, rain physics is off, so that's why it looks like he's going really fast, even though there's like moisture on the track and like water spray coming from the tires. But yeah, rain physics is off. Anyways, down into Degner 1, and now Degner 2. I need to remember the track. One moment, let me grab the app. Let me grab my notes real quick. Okay, and then down to the hairpin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I believe. No, he stays in second and gets a pretty good exit. And now we're at 200R, if I'm not mistaken. This is. And in a bit, 240, 250 kilometers per hour. Just barely touches 260, maybe not even. And now into spoon curve. Get a good exit out of here. And now one of the longer flat out section, but he'll be heading into 130R. Not sure if it's flat out in these cars. Let's see. I think it is flat out. 270, mid 270s, sticks it there. Now hard braking into the chicane and get a good exit for the start finish as we see someone just go very deep into the chicane, which will compromise his exit and also the car behind him. Let's see. Hello, Aston Martin World Domination. This is Assetto Corsa. So Alberto Descalzo just goes too wide on entry, unfortunately, which destabilizes his car. But he set a fastest lap at the moment of 146.523. So good job to him. Whoa, that was a two-wheeler moment as Denzel Weitan, IRL racing driver, sort of like half Japanese if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, too much contrast. It is raining. It's like wet track, but thanks for the feedback. I'm not a graphics expert kind of guy, so any feedback's like greatly appreciated. I designed at number 15. Oh, cool. Oh, well, unfortunately, this league is the final round. But I believe there are some mods out there doing this. Hold on, number 15, Porsche 911. I can't see the numbers here. Is it this one? No, not this one. Where's the other Porsche? This one. Ah, cool. Oh, anime. Alright. Ta-da, look at that. Cool, I like the design though. Not an anime guy, but there you go. I like the colors though. And what do you call that? Orange? Wait a minute, what's this? Petronas Sprinta. Why's there... Oh, is this science? Supposed to be science. Alright. So that's Alberto's livery. Yo, check out the only McLaren in the grid. There's a McLaren? Where? I didn't see no McLaren. Teka, saan ba? Oh, hello. Max Ivan Subplan. Oo nga. I didn't even notice you. Oh, man. Ooh, what's this? This yours? St. Peter. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's cool. It got the eyes and whatnot. SimRacingPh. Parts Pro. I like this livery. Bit of Marlboro. It's not Marlboro, it's Max Ivan. Okay, that's cool. I do like side attacks liveries. They're pretty cool. Except for the OnlyFans. Nah, this gotta be black or carbon. But other than that, I like your liveries, guys. It's pretty cool. Anyways, back here. Kenneth Montemayor of Artito Racing is here. Cool. Nice to see him on the grid after quite a while, actually. Yeah, he's running the Toyota Supra GT500s. And he's now in P3 with the 47.895. Currently, it's SSR, SSR, and then Artito Racing. And then Chonkiti Warakul. Think I'm getting the hang of your name. I hope. Unless I pronounce it quite wrong. But yeah, he's in P4 with a 48.410. Let's see if he improves his lap time. Let's go on board with him in a bit. This chicane. Alright. Ooh, just a bit of a... I think too much curb on there. Kind of bounced a bit. But will that be enough to improve? I think not. No, that won't be enough to improve. Let's stay P... Oh, as he gets overtaken by, I believe, Savin. Savin now in P4 with the 47.965. Quite close gaps between P3 and P4. And then P5 and P6 have a close gap. Roy Numer Rip Rip in P6 with a 48.533. Daryl Brady with a 48.753. He's currently in the pits. Still have 7 minutes remaining, so I guess he's just taking his time. Preda Pipatpong. There you go. I'm also starting to get your name. P8 with a 49.061. And then Ratana Kul Surang with a 49.197. Kim Canosa in P10 with a 150. Then Chris Hanu with a 50. Oh! That is a collision in qualifying. Now that's a bit of an awkward situation. I'm not sure who that is. We'll have to... It's a P13. Paul Peralta, who's still on track. There you go. He's found the return to garage button. But yeah, that's a bit of an awkward situation. I was like almost a perfectly cut moment, but there you go. Just managed to catch him going off track, and again going off track. There you go. Now he comes back and has a on the proper racing surface. All right, so far these guys here will need to get a move on because they are currently behind the GT300s, and this is one of the worst tracks to have, you know, slower cars in front of you because it's Suzuka. It's a very tight track. It's very technical. You can't really overtake these cars that easily. So you're going to be in a lot of like traffic and whatnot. And of course, you don't want to be slamming other cars that are in your way. That's like a Grand Slam penalty or even kick, I would say. But yeah, these guys will need to set a lap of, you know, just a decent lap time. Just get past the GT300s and they should be fine. Yeah, Tarakat Jangjit and then Yuan Manantan. Let's watch these two, the bottom two at the moment. I believe Yuan Manantan is going to have a proper lap time. Let's see. As he crosses the line. Very close with the SSR duo up top. Alberto and Danzel. Just above a 10th. There you go, Yuan Manantan with a... Whoa, that's a snap into the wall. Not sure who that is. I believe... he's returned to the garage. I can't see who that is. But there you go. So he's now in a safer spot on the grid. So Nakit Janjit, just exiting spoon curve. We'll hop on board with him for a bit. If anyone knows like why my audio disappears if I'm spectating on board with another car, feel free to suggest any solutions. I'm all ears because at the moment it like disappears if I'm like in the cockpit of the camera of the the spectating car. Right, Tanaki Changjit, P14. All right, so that puts him ahead of the GT3 cars. All right, with Alberto Descalzo. Wow, it's like Vanta Black. Like his car is absorbing light. But anyways, there you go. Quite a cut from that, and his car didn't bounce, which is very important to carry momentum. Down the straight, does he improve? No, he doesn't. He stays. He stays. P1 with a 46.338. Hello, right? Yes, this is a paid game. This is Assetto Corsa. On sale, it goes really cheap. Well, relatively cheap for sim racing games. So yeah, we should wait until the sale, autumn sale on September. Unfortunately, this is a private sort of thing. It's like a community thing. It's not like just open to public. And then yeah, you have to join the Discord server or join the Facebook page first. SimRacingPh. You can find the link on the YouTube stream. You go to the description. The Facebook link is over there. And then you can join this Discord server and wait for updates. Alright, just came back from racing Clark. Oh, cool. Like IRL Clark, right? Didn't realize there's a race there. Layo ko kasi. Sick. What's the series? It's just like a track day kind of thing? Or... Alright, let's see. This is the chicane. Let's see if Chunkity Oracle can improve his lap time. Bit of a lag there, do apologize. Alright, 47.362. Ah, cool. Nice. So, yep, here we are. Gaps quite close, I would say. SSR are really like grinding it. Ooh, wow, almost a sub 46 from Alberto. But he has one chance to do it. I believe this will be his last lap. Because there's only 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in the qualifying session. Let's see. Anyone that you guys would like to see? You guys would like to see? Famous and Radical Cup. Ah, I see. Thanks. Event still ongoing on RLCI still tomorrow. Oh my god. Oh, nga no. It's Sunday pa tomorrow. After Monza, pag-uwi sumabak agad. Nice. That's insane. Alright. So, lots of cars here. I'm surprised I'm not that laggy yet. We're not on the grid yet. So, I'm a bit scared for my PC. But we'll see. Mapaldo talaga yung Descalzo and Wait na yan. Yeah, they are crazy fast drivers and also joining the competitions. Chicken Burger real. Also Eric, thanks for the follow on TikTok. All right, back to the broadcast. So we still have Alberto and P1 with just under 4/10 of a gap to another fellow SSR driver, Denzel, who I believe that's a bit too much gravel. So unfortunately, that'll be his run over. He will have to stay in P2 unless another driver takes his position. At the moment, I think the last car will be Alberto. He doesn't go into the sub 46, but that is a very fast lap time from Alberto. Let's see if he keeps it though. Chongkiti Warakul and I believe P14 of Sipcorn Kanunkla will be the last cars to complete their laps unless assetto corsa doesn't jump into the next session. As far as I'm aware, that's how the game is. But yeah, let's see here with Jonkiti Watercool. Let's hop on board on this camera. Wow, very tight line. That's insane. I haven't driven these cars myself, this car track combo, so it's also like my first reaction to it, and like that looked like really quick. Like expect a GT car to be a bit slower, but you know, I guess GT 300s are what we mostly. Oh no, Chunky, what a cool. Unfortunately, he goes into the gravel. I think that's his lap done. So, if I were him right now, I'd just go into the pits, practice the pit entry, avoid getting a penalty, and yeah, just have a smooth pit entry. Oh, he goes deep, way deep into the chicane. Will he be getting into the pit entry? Yes, he does. So that's very wise of him to do so. All right. So yeah, that's Suzuka, 300-kilometer qualifying. Kenneth, I believe. Not sure if this time will count. We'll see. But yeah, it's currently in overtime. Wow, that's a bit wide. That's way too wide, actually. That's not a bit. I'm not sure if that will get counted, though. That's a two-wheeler moment as well over there. Like, it's two wheels for airborne for quite a while. I think that'll make some good screenshots, that particular chicane. And it looks like the positions haven't changed much. So that will leave Alberto Descalzo of SSR in P1, Denzel Waitan of SSR P2, closing up the top two with SSR drivers. Jonkiti Warakul in P3. And then we have Prapper Chop in P4, 7 Prapper Chop. Kenneth Montemayor in P5. Roy Numer Rip Rip in P6. Ratana Kulsurang in P7. Preda Pitpatpong P8. Thana Kitjangjit in P9. Del Brady P10. Yuan Manantan P11. Chris Sano P12. P13 is Kim Canosa. Sipcorn Kanunkla P14. Kyle Andis P15. Nata Pulmungmi P16. Paul Peralta P7. And that wraps up the GT500 grid. So, based on this grid, guys, do you have any predictions on who will win, or who are you guys supporting? I do like these cars. These cars look amazing. Shee. Even the basic liveries look good. P18. P18, this will be the GT300s. Okay, so it'll be a 2-hour race, rather. Wait, shee. And here I am. I mean, I'm not gonna drive, I think. I think I could. No, we're like stuck. Okay. Is my controller connected? It is. So I do have my controller connected, but I forgot to turn on the Joy-Cam app, so no drone cam, fortunately. Let's look at the liveries. Apex Racing Philippines, Signs, very minimal livery. Vanta Black, like it's if you have an OLED monitor, I think these pixels will be off on your screen. And then the opposite color, like all white, it'll be Denzel. Ooh, look at this livery though. Shee. I mean, they're not custom, these ones, but they look amazing regardless. B16, it's like a camouflage kind of thing. Odd pattern, but cool. Yeah, I don't think there's custom liveries here in GT500s. Yeah, it's only the seal. Cool. I like these colors also. Very light, and a bunch of seals. Seal Team 6. We are T1. We are T1DS. Cool. Classic racing number. Very nice also. Alright. Cameraman P1. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, here we are. I'm not sure what the flashing lights are, but they are disturbing me. Anyways, that was the grid earlier. Just to recap on the GT300s while we have 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining. So it's Nino Gonzalez and P1 for the GT300s. P2 will be Supacorn Saipin. P3 is Christian. P4 is James Patrick Lopez. P5 is Aaron Matthew Lim. P6 is Sugua Kuroaki. P7 is Leo Adulio. P8 is RG Bonko. Wow, that livery though. P8 is Miguel Perez. Shout out to his livery again. Can't go past his car without mentioning his livery. Jirayu Sujarit in, I forgot what position now. Next up is Nachapol Kojakul. And then Max Ivan Zablan in the McLaren, one and only. DJ Morandarte in, yes, I don't know what position in class is he now. Jericho, then Saat Sanay, and one more that I can't press. Can I press? No, I can't. Wait, there you go, Chayong Sa. Okay, good thing my other HUD allows me to do that. Anyways, this was no, this is not Roblox. Oh wait, I forgot we have the free camera. Okay, I can still use my keyboard. Why is my card there? It's like slanted. It's like, you know, the Max Verstappen kind of starting thing. All right, we're about to go green in a bit. The focus is not focusing, but do be patient with me. It's a bit of a blur, and there are some water droplets, but again, wet physics are off. And now we are green. Alberto with a very good start. He is comfortably in P1. So, yeah, he's going to at least secure P1 for... ooh, that's 3 wide temporarily, but all good. And then, oh, collision. Who's that there? That is... We gotta hop on board a bit. That's not Nino Gonzalez. Tanaka goes down a bunch of positions. I believe that was P. Peralta. I could be wrong. It was in a red car. Some position. Oh no, it's Yuan Manantan. Unfortunately, Del Brady also way behind. So that is, yeah, that's a huge loss. He's now in the middle of the GT3 field. Yuan Manantan also stuck in GT3 field, or GT300s rather. But yeah. Alright, he's going to overtake these guys. He's got to do it quick as well, not to lose too much time to the main GT300 field. As we have a bit of action here in Chongkiti Warakul. Unfortunately, he goes a bit deep and gets overtaken by Ratana Kulsurang. So P7 for Ratana Kulsurang. This game is assetto corsa. And yeah, Kyle Andes is now right behind Kanunkla. But he thinks better of it. Maybe fight another corner. And yep, you don't have to go all in. So that's a very wise decision from him. Race is 2 hours long. He can just wait for a bit. Alright. Let's see. Chongkiti Warakul side by side in 130R. Ratanakul Surang unfortunately has to go wide. I'm not sure if that'll be legal or not. We'll see. P. Peralta unfortunately forces his way and takes out Tanaka Jangjet. Oh no. Whoa, his car was lagging for a bit. He just went dragster stance for a second. Proper Chop takes a look inside into turn 1, but oh, he now unfortunately bumps Kenneth Montemayor out of the way. So if that's reported, that's going to be a penalty on Proper Chop. But Kenneth Montemayor still has a long way to go. He's still in the battle. Didn't lose too much time considering that crash. But yeah, in the meantime, there's a change for P1. P1 now is Denzel Waitan, who's overtaken Alberto. So I'm not sure what happened here, because there's a bunch that's happening. As we have 2 wide scenario here, Kenneth Montemayor unfortunately just bumps. I believe that's Ratana. No, that's, yeah, Ratana Kulsurang. And that just destabilizes him and sends him into the grass and whatnot. Wow, lots of action. Wait, not even the GT500 yet. GT300. I'm not sure if there's much happening here. Oops, as we have another spinner from Natapol Mungmi. Nino Gonzalez is way down in the order. Unfortunately, so he was P1 and now he's Yeah, he's all the way down in P15 in class. So lots of things happening. Guys, thanks for the GG. Okay. Whew. I did not refill my cup of water, so whoopsie daisy. I'm already looking for water. Excuse me, bystanders. There you go, Kenneth Montemayor. I believe that's around the outside to... Oh, that's a send, but Chunky Oracle does not fully commit. We have someone just going a bit wide. I believe that's Kanunkla. So, yeah. Wait, Jericho. This is a teammate battle between the side attack drivers of Jericho and Miguel Mikey Press. So they both go really, really wide as we see smoke up front. That is RG Bonko with his Mazda facing the wrong direction out of 130R. Cristiano goes into the pits, very early pits. That's interesting. And then, who else are we looking at here? J-Lo goes into the pits as well. Alright. There we go. Gap up front, still close. It's like almost like a tandem driving. James Patrick Lopez, wow, just goes in and out like very quickly. That was a quick pit stop from him. Not sure what he did there. If it's drive-through or something. Well, actually, we don't have penalties at the moment. Penalties are off due to technical issues. But yeah, that puts him way down the order as well. So P1 in the GT3 class would be Suzuka. Suzuka Kuroaki. Now P1 in the GT3 class, followed by Christian and Jericho, then Miguel Mikey Press. So it's a side attack 1, 3, and 4. And 5, I believe, Max Ivan Ziblan. Okay, let's take a breather. Oh, Nata Polmungmi is now off again. It's now in P27 overall. Another battle here. We have Kenneth Montemayor, who goes deep, and Chonky Tiwarokol is trying to get a good exit to take advantage of this situation. Let's look at this situation here. Like side by side, giving just enough space for each other. Side by side into turn 1. Chonky Tiwarokol is, I think it just bottomed out on the curb and is unable to overtake Kenneth Montemayor. So Kenneth will take back his P6 at this moment. These cars go really fast, by the way. That's crazy. RJ, I believe, side by side as well with DJ Moradarte. Let's see here. Sorry for the rapid changing of cameras. Can't really see much with this limited field of view. Hello, Gary Boy. Welcome back. Still side by side, RG. Yeah, RG and DJ Morandarte, both Filipino drivers. We also have Thailand drivers on the grid. My goodness, they're still side by side. Who will yield and who will overtake? Okay, DJ will just sit back and yeah, let RG go through. Which, by the way, that Mazda is really, really loud. Not sure if it's RX-7 exactly, but I think it's the RX Vision. See here while cooking. Nice. Okay. So some background noise while this is ongoing. All right. So Jericho, I think disconnected. Oh, that's unfortunate. He was doing well. Leo Dulio, now in the back of the grid as well. So a bunch of these names, the names that I thought were going to be up top, they're actually like tumbling down the order. As Kenneth Montemayor gets overtaken temporarily by Chonky Tiwarokol. They're still battling. Again, we just saw them last lap in the chicane, like that they just went through. They're still battling side by side. Right now, I think Kenneth will still hold P6, but let's see if he can keep doing that. Excuse me, I just burped. All right, so bit of a breather that we can take at the moment. If Natapol Mungmi is a GT5, yeah. Jiraiya Sujarit is is battling with Max Ivan Zeblan. They're going side by side. Oops. Jiraiya will just lift off a bit. They want to go side by side into one of the fastest corners on the track. but it'll do for now. Why is iRacing expensive? I guess there's a lot to consider. I mean, we can argue that they could get away with like one-time payment for everything, but considering their quality and them updating the game all the time, I believe it's the only sim racing game where it's being constantly updated since 2008, if I'm mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. They're always working on the game, so yeah, and servers also. At the moment, no. Who knows if the other local communities will host open wheel category, open wheeler leagues like SSR. They hosted one earlier in the year with Formula One. Prototype. We have one-off events in SimRacingPh. Other communities, I'm not too sure of. Kanunkla, oh, that's an awful rejoin by Kanunkla. He cuts the chicane, and then rejoins, unfortunately, in front of Kyle, who, well, I don't know his perspective, but Kyle bumps into Kanunkla. So I think that might be an unsafe rejoin, given that Sipcorn Kanunkla cut the chicane, because in order to do something like that, to cut the whole chicane and still have momentum, that takes a lot of, again, momentum. So either you're not braking or something, or maybe you're just bouncing on and off the track surface. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not the steward, so just some guesses. Mungmi still making up in P20 overall. All right. Any other close battles? Well, this is one of them. Chongkiti Warakul. Still in battle with Montemayor, but we have someone that might join them. Prerapipatpong is being chased down by these two, so it'll turn into a three-way battle real quick. This might turn out spicy, so let's see what they do here. Doing sa GT3 class. What do you mean? Like here? Your car? Your car is doing our... oh wow. Hold on. That's a lot of damage. Whew. Oh wait, hold on. Back to here. Kenneth Montemayor is in P7 now. He might have a run. I'm not sure. He's in the draft for sure. Of a set, like... oh wait, Chonky Tiwarakul was in the pits for a temporary moment. Game goes down for a split second. But unfortunately, after laps of continuous battling, P7 will belong to Kenneth Montemayor. But again, still 1 hour and 48 minutes left in the race. Tanaka Jungjet will overtake Paul Peralta, or is about to rather. It's very close. We'll see. Tanakit will get the inside line, and P11, Paul Peralta, will stay. I'm not sure Paul Peralta. I don't know why I say Paul. Seems like fitting. Peralta will take P12 for now. I believe there are 26 cars on the grid right now, excluding those that have disconnected or are in the pits. I'm not too sure. I think total it was like 32. Yeah, 32 total. So there's that. Oops, someone's off in the track. I recognize that car. That's Chai Wongsa, who is, yeah, I'm not sure if he's badly damaged or something. He looks okay. I think he just spun out. When I say okay, I mean comparing to Nino Gonzalez with like paint wearing out. And considering this is Assetto Corsa, I would say this is like properly damaged. You got like odd reflections. I think that's like damage. You got like deformations on the side, deformations on the rear as well. It's not a good day for the Mitsubishi. But we'll see. It's early in the race. Who knows what SSR will cook. Particularly Nino Gonzalez, Vernon Ablir, and Francis Gonzalez as Miguel Mikey Perez. I thought I was gonna like lose control into Nino, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, hello. That was some lag. And now the lag is showing Tanakit going sideways, but it's just lag. It's nothing too crazy. Okay. Denzel and Alberto just up front, just 5-6 tenths within a second of each other. And here you go. Here's an example of, oh, hello. I was about to show, or ideally I wanted to show like a backmarker situation. As Alberto was taking a look at overtaking Denzel, but that won't happen. Here's a situation that we have to face in this race. So this is a multi-class race. There are two cars, two types of classes, GT500 and GT300s. GT500s will have to share the same track as the GT300s, and since they are faster, they will have to overtake them at some point. As Alberto goes a bit wide into the gravel, he loses so much time. That's 1 second and counting to Denzel. So look at that. Now, because he just went off into the gravel for a split second, he goes and loses 1.5 seconds in total, and that's like distance in 1.5 seconds. I believe Proper Chubb is right behind. That's why he was covering. Alberto was covering the inside line into 130R and the chicane, and so yeah, that was a good defensive move. I'm not sure if it's reactive or not. I don't think it is, but yeah, there is a race cooking. Speaking of a race cooking, we have Kim Canosa with Kanunkla heading down into the chicane. Let's have a change in camera view. Ooh, Kanunkla goes a bit deep into the turn, as well as Jericho over there in the GT3. But Kim Canosa will not be able to take advantage of that. Speaking of, I was about to say the Daryls. Yeah, both Daryls are in P10 and P11 respectively. Junkie the Watercall is in the pits also. And yeah, let's see, Proper Chubb, 0.5 seconds behind Alberto. So Alberto is without his teammate at the moment, not ideal. So he can't like have slipstream or anything like that. He won't have much help. Ooh, okay, Proper Chubb unfortunately gets it goes a bit wide. Bit of miscommunication there with Proper Chubb and the Honda of no, not Crisano, J-Lo. Yeah, James Patrick Lopez. So unfortunate, but it is what it is. Well, Alberto will be pleased with that because it just happens that James Patrick Lopez is also SSR and he's got breathing room. Anyways, look at that. Only one yellow number, which means that this is the only on-track battle that's like within 0.5 seconds. Wait a minute, where's Kim Canosa? Oh no, Kim Canosa has dropped back a bit. So this leaves with the two identical cars of Kanunkla and Daryl Brady to battle it out. Leo Odulio also, P24 and P25. They're slightly battling it, but we have here some side-by-side action. Daryl Brady and Kanunkla. Kanunkla goes very wide. Daryl Brady will take that position, P9. Whoa, hello Kanunkla, that is a cut. Lucky for you, there is no... Oh, hello, that's a Porsche. That is facing the wrong direction. I think it'll be alright. Yeah, no one will like hit him or anything like that. Track's pretty wide in this part of the track, so not too bad. Oh, hello, Breda Pitpatpong unfortunately goes wide and into the wall. He's perpendicular to the racing direction. He has to be careful. We got a bunch of cars coming in, but I think he's able to get going just before. Ooh, that is a Beamer. Oh my goodness, they're side by side now. Kenneth Montemayor and Breda Pitpatpong still side by side, giving just enough space. That's epic racecraft from both of them. Oh, Breda Pitpatpong just goes a bit sideways, but he's able to control it. Kenneth Montemayor unfortunately has to... Oh, hello. There's a collision between Miguel Mikey Perez and Kyle Andes. So I'm not sure what the issue is there. Kanunkla bumps Daryl Brady, but Kanunkla is like... I'm not sure he was just waiting for Daryl Brady for a split second. But that bump is enough to send Daryl Brady into a 180, and he'll lose some time for sure. Kanunkla, I think he was thinking about letting Del Brady by, but he was in the middle of track for quite a while, so understandable that he didn't do it. Most of the drivers there are pros. Pros as in like esports level. I guess nationally some of these are really fast drivers. Like Denzel Whitehan. Denzel is a real life racing driver. Alberto is very well known. I would say he's very well known. Oh, hello, hold on, who's that? We have to see who that car was. Kanunkla again, I think. Kanunkla is like, I think we've seen a bunch at times this particular car cutting the chicane. In terms of experience, I believe so. Yeah, we have like kind of. Oh no, Kanunkla unfortunately goes left and a right. We have here Del Brady. Hello. They were in the same frame for a split second because Del Brady also went wide. But yeah, I believe some of these guys have a bunch of experience as well. Roy Nummer Rip Rip has been here a bunch. Alberto, I guess, is always winning in Monza Barcade, if I'm not mistaken, at least before he joined SSR. I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong though, so yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Right, what else? Still, Leo Adulio in the GT300s, battling with Max Ivan Zablan. Okay, let's just do a bit of a recap on the two classes as Leo Adulio. Never mind, we're gonna hop on with these two for a bit as there's a GT500 trying to overtake these two cars who are still battling. This is quite the battle that we have here. Max Ivan Zablan unfortunately goes wide. Ooh, he's almost about to rejoin into the GT500 Toyota Supra, but no incidents. Fortunately, rather, no incidents. Alright, another battle here is Suzuka and James Patrick Lopez for, I believe this is P3 in class. Yeah, looks like P3 in class. Meanwhile, Christian, quite a smooth race, so he hasn't seen much battling. But he's still in P1 in class, so that's good for him. He hopes to keep it that way for sure. James Patrick Lopez will now complete the move on Suzuka, and they'll give him P2 in the GT3 class. Alright. Very tricky track. Whoa, that is that is a flying car. That was probably a funny point of view for Suzuka, seeing the underbody of a GT500 as he goes into Degner. And I believe is that Christian? Oh no, that's Christian. He loses P1 in class and also loses P2. So now he's in P3 in class. I'm not sure what happened. It just seems to have lost it going into the hairpin. Not sure if it's with help or not, but yeah, he loses a couple of positions. So that leaves Jay Lowe of SSR to be in P1. So right now, P1 of both classes, Denzel and James Patrick Lopez, are SSR boys, and they are leading each of their respective classes. Yep, Denzel Whitehan is currently leading with a relatively comfortable gap compared to the rest of the race. P. Peralta and Daryl Brady are side by side. Excuse me, spectators. Daryl Brady will now take that P10. I'll definitely appreciate that, as he was again bumped earlier by Kanunkla, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot. Alright, so we see Christian in the pits now. Very early slowdown from him. That's not a pit lane entry line, or pit lane speed limit line. So yeah, I would say that was like pretty early. I think he's lost some time over there. Whew. Okay, how's chat, by the way? How's everyone doing? Because I'm tired. This is less than 30 minutes into the race, and I'm already like almost gassed out because of all the incidents that has been happening in the race. But now that, whoa, I was about to say now that the race is calmer, but we almost saw Jirayu go into Miguel Mikey Perez. But not unfortunately, fortunately, nothing happens because that could have been a big hit if they were to make contact, given where Jirayu was pointing. Alright, couple of battles still. Pit Patpong and Montemayor. No, I just broadcast at this moment because oh, Kenneth Montemayor unfortunately bumps into Preda Pit Patpong, but Kenneth knows that it's his fault and doesn't want to take advantage of that incident and just lets Pit Patpong go ahead. So very nice there. But yeah, I don't race. I'm not racing right now because my wheelbase is down, and yeah, I'm not driving at the moment. Just why I haven't been streaming as for quite a while, unlike the past, like beyond 2 weeks ago. I'm okay. Yeah, just a hyperbole on the action that we've been having. Speaking of action, we have Jirayu and Max Ivan Zablan almost side by side into 130R, but Jirayu will like just sit back for a bit. Actually, it's a four-way battle here. So Max Ivan Zablan, Jirayu Sujarit, RG Bonko, and Miguel Mikey Perez. Miguel Mikey Perez losing a bit of time, but oh, DJ Moradante has disconnected. Yeah, that's the main reason why it's only commentary these past couple of weeks. Ooh, look at that sound. You can't look at sound. Listen to that sound of the Mazda. Love it. Although it's a bit loud. There you go. So that's how loud it is. And you can't hear the other cars. You just hear the Mazda. So yeah. Whoa, that's very close. RG getting real close to Max Ivan Zablan. Yeah, wait a minute. Side attack. RG, I'm not too sure. I don't think he's side attack. But RG now makes a move on Max Ivan Zablan. And they'll be like P1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Nino is up to P2 now. Maybe that early... I'm not sure if Nino pitted. No, Nino did not pit, but he's P2 in class. Oh, hello. That is a car pointing in the wrong way. That's Konankla again, unfortunately. Ooh. He was facing the wrong way, and given like how hard it is to the U-turn in these cars, it's an unfortunate situation to be in. And now I believe he's one of the last cars in the GT500 class, but it's not quite the last car. We still have Natapol Mungmi, Jonki Tiwarakul, who I believe is facing some difficulties with the GT300s. But yeah, it's P15. Yeah, it's a long race, so usually it's not outright pace that wins you these long races. It's also minimizing the loss of time, whether that be through mistakes, pit stop errors. Well, there are also mistakes, and also, you know, just going through the traffic really. As we have no, that's not Saipin. Who is that car again? With the custom livery Porsche. Oh, Lim Aaron Matthew, unfortunately, was facing the wrong direction as well. Good looking livery though, I like it. Quite bright. Okay, Christian Duke. Duke or Duke? Yeah, I think it's Duke. Yeah. In a battle with Saipin. Alright, and there you go. Okay, Mungmi. Oh, we have a disconnect from Kunankla. That's unfortunate. Now Kunankla is like almost dead last, or one of the probably last cars in GT500s. So we have a couple of disconnects here and there, but that's alright. Anyways, let's see here. I'll be driving in a while now. Okay, see ya. Thanks. Mukhang may mag-upgrade na ng wheelbase. Nah, man. Not yet, at least. Um, yeah. I guess while we have a bit of a chill moment with the race, can just sidetrack with other topics. So, upgrading wheelbase, nah. Might actually, other than content creation, like broadcasting local races, local sim racing races, I might tone down on streaming to focus on other things for now, outside of sim racing. So yeah, kind of been using this time to just chillax for a bit, like not be on the grind as much, focus on work and just skills that I could use to to get other work. Because I guess it's a midlife crisis I'm at right now, turning 25, so there's that. But yeah, sim racing will always be around, and it's awesome to see that the sim racing community is growing, not just locally but worldwide as well. Oh, hello, we have Suwarwood facing the wrong way. This is a scary sight, by the way. We're in the Porsche, which I can tell from the dash. Oh yeah, there it is. At the bottom there, you can tell it's a Porsche. It's a very awkward spot to be in, because oh wow, that is a beautiful 180. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but that was like pointed in the right way. That was perfect. As Vernon Abler, a viewer in the YouTube chat, is now hopping into the Mitsubishi right here. So the HUD right now says Nino, but this is Vernon. I'll let you guys know if there are any driver changes. Whoa, it's a car behind him. But yeah, I'll let you guys know if it's a different name. My other HUD will also... There you go. Here's my other HUD. Okay, can this move? No, it can't. Sad. Ta-da! So it's Vernon in this particular car right now. Let's check the other HUD. Is it this one? Oh, you can't really see with that one, huh? It's hard to see. Oh well. This is what it is. Okay, here we go. Let's go back to the original HUD. I'm aware that there are other HUDs, but I don't know. This just works most of the time. Could use some like driver changes when it's a driver change. I would definitely love to see these being updated as well. Leo Adulio also doing a driver swap procedure. Ah yeah, I forgot to speak about this. So in this 2-hour race, there is a mandatory driver swap that you have to do twice. Excuse me, I just burped. And in this driver swap procedure, even though if you're alone, if you're driving solo with no teammate, what you have to do is you have to stop at your pit box and then disconnect and then come back in. You don't have to rush, you don't have to load in as quickly as possible, but when you do that, there'll be a timer of 2 minutes, I believe, of 2 minutes, and then you can't, until the 2 minutes like run out, you can't exit, you can't like just drive off. You have to wait until the 2 minutes end. If you go before the 2 minutes counts down, then you will get a 10-minute penalty. This is assetto corsa, alitilao. Yeah, this is assetto corsa. Alright, Alberto goes into the pits for a pit stop or maybe driver swap procedure. But yeah, Denzel also. Oh well, Denzel is out already. Okay, Alberto is doing a driver swap change. You can see the letter D on the left here. So that means he's disconnected, and yeah, you can only assume that he's doing a driver swap change, given he went into the pits. Okay, 7 proper job. Currently in P1 right now, provisional. But oh, that's a driver off. Who is that? That is the number 20. No, that's not number 20. Okay, the track map and the HUD are not cooperating together. Alright, so let's see here. We did have a driver swap change earlier. So this is Vernon. Let me see if my other HUD will show the actual name. Timer Sugua Kuruaki. There you go. Let's see if this will work. ACTV info. Let's fix the HUD real quick. It's not telling me anything. Oh well, it is what it is. Alright, lots of people doing their driver changes. We have a lot of those in letter P, which means they're in the pits right now. If it says D, that means they disconnected, maybe for a driver change or for, yeah, for just a regular pit stop. So regular pit stop, much shorter than a driver swap procedure. And there's that. Oh, there you go. You can see it down below. Oh, wow, that is a lot of cards. That's Lim Matthew. And then that was, I'm not sure who that was. That Vernon that got involved as well. I missed it. But that is a, yeah, quite an awkward situation. Okay, now SSR, this 3 driver pairing with now a cleaner car. Less deformations, or deformations removed rather, because they did the driver swap change and whatnot. Okay, so Vernon right now just relaxing. And it's up to the GT500 to overtake safely. And this is why Suzuka is one of the harder tracks to have a multi-class race on. It's because the track is really technical. There's only like it's not really a wide track, but there's enough speed difference for GT500s and GT3s to navigate roughly safely, I'd say, give or take. Alright, so yeah, lots of driver like position changes as they go disconnect to do the driver swap procedure, do their pit stops and whatnot. So Alberto still in the pits because again, that driver swap procedure takes 2 minutes. So if you go out of the pit lane or your pit box before the 2-minute ends, you will be getting a splendid gift of plus 10 minutes added to your race time. So, well, people don't want that. 10 minutes is about around 7-8 laps. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but this is Assetto Corsa. There you go. Hold on real quick. Let's see. Okay, we just went silent for a bit, but not much is happening at the moment, so we're cool. Lots of people in the pits. And yeah. Let's go auto cam real quick and let the AI or let the app do the work. Yep, this is Assetto Corsa. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do now, while the action is relatively chillax, is I'm going to go for a toilet break. So while it's all relaxed and people are doing their pit stops, driver swap procedures and all that, let's take a water break and toilet break. I'll see you guys in a bit. So, yep, let's switch over to this scene here. Oh, you can see that. The ninja chat. Let's see here. Not sure what's an appropriate place to put it. Maybe here. And then there you go. Okay, I'm going to transition and yeah, go to the bathroom like right now. So here you go, guys. See you in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. So, yeah, while we are here, I would like to thank our, what do you call this? Partners. So, we have Pinky Parts PH, Ribbon Arc Motorsports, 7 Garage, Sim2 Premier to get all your sim racing goodies, both like in terms of rigs as well as wheels. SkyDrive, this is the wheel stand. This is where I got my wheel stand, the Apex wheel stand. Solo Exhaust, SimRacingPh, who's hosting this very race. Strugao to get your sim racing rigs, if I'm not mistaken. Veloce Regazo, D4 Graphics, Daryl Brady GP. Where's Sir that? There you go. Oh wait, it's not. Hey, let me go. There you go. Daryl Brady GP. Dominado E Motorsports Rally, who's hosting the Automobile Association of the Philippines National Esports Championship, something along those lines. ESC. Game Line, where you can get all your equipment also. MV Sim Racing, yours truly, and then Overboost Sim Racing. So yeah, kudos to the local sim racing and non-sim racing partners that we have. All right, back here. Let's transition. Look at that cool stinger. Okay, so let's see. Wait a minute. Alberto is like quite far behind. But I think he is one. I think he's the first to do a proper driver swap. So maybe that's why he's far behind. Because this gap is sort of like telling me that he's done a driver swap. So 1.1 laps. That's give or take around just under 2 minutes. And given that a driver swap procedure takes around 240 seconds or 2 minutes ish, yeah, I'd say that Alberto is behind because he's done his first of 2 driver swap procedures. Let's have a bit of battle here with Chonky Tiwarakulo. Oh, that was odd. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is about. I feel like that was like a mixture of Chonky Oracle being fast and Kyle Andes being slow on entry. I feel like that was the cause, but again, I'm not too sure. I don't have like telemetry to prove it. Just a guess, really. All right. Let's see, Kanunkla. Oh, he's back. So you must have done maybe a driver swap procedure or something. No, that's way too far. He's way too far to be just doing a driver swap procedure. Let's see. Let's fix this. It's being cut out in certain parts. Do apologize, guys, for this. There you go. Now you can see the whole track. Okay, so there's a bit of resized track map. All right, so what else? Yeah, not much has been happening. There's huge gaps everywhere. Denzel is 14 seconds clear of P2, but again, these are not the outright positions yet. Yeah, there are people who have done one of their driver swap procedures. And there are those that haven't done that, so the grid is mixed up. You can only tell who's where at the checkered flag. For now, you have this SR grid. Hello, Abe. How are you? Hi, Kenshin as well. I'll read your chat later. Wala. Di ko ma-check kanina eh. Dahil nag-set up and helping with other stuff in the background. Yeah, there you go. Let's see, autocam. Sipcorn Kanunkla. Is this a... Oh, whoa! Crisanu, he saves it. Oh my goodness, he's still pointing in the right direction. He had a snap oversteer moment, corrected it, was facing the wall, and then he's able to like stabilize it enough and get back to the racing line. Unfortunately, he goes and I think he hits a curb a bit too harshly, and that sends him into a spin. Yikes. Sorry, not commentator's curse. I do not take responsibility of that. Anyways, Suguha, I think he just went wide, which allows RG and Nino to... Oh wait, not RG. Not Nino rather. Someone else. But yeah, RG in that Mazda. Ooh, that's good thing that his car did not get stuck from the curb, his inner wheel. Does sound really cool, that Mazda. Alright, so yep, gaps are again still large. Kim Canosa goes into the pits. Let's see if he'll do a driver swap procedure. Will he do so? Doesn't look like it at the moment. Oh, there it is. He's now disconnected. Alright, let's do some flying, shall we? Oh wait. There you go. Ooh, look at that. Alright, we're just relaxing here. Almost like trackside kind of thing. Listen to that sound there. Those are the GT500s passing by. And then, there you go, Miguel Mikey Perez's livery. Then being chased down by a GT500. Oh, that was some lag there. That's scary to encounter. It's like all of a sudden he's in a different part of the track. So that's quite a scare. Let's see. How about this way? If we look the other way. Let's go. Is that a Ford exiting the pits? Yeah, that's Jericho. You can tell from a Ferrari. From the sound. Wow, look at the GT500s. They're just flying there. There you go. There's the... Can't really tell the speed difference from here. Oh, bit of a correction there. That's scary, but he catches it just in time. Ooh, bit of sparks from Nino Gonzalez's. No, that's Vernon rather. From Vernon's car. All right. It's Ford again. Oh, would you guys like to see just sort of like a trackside POV while we're in the calmer phases of the race? There you go. Look at that. Let's look at this whole section. Yeah, there you go. I don't have my controller working for the camera, but there we have it. Suzuka, quite a beautiful track. Very, especially in high downforce cars like the Super Formulas, Formula 1. Not sure about Formula 2. It's awesome to drive. GT3s are a bit tricky, but still fun. Even on iRacing, the GR86, I was surprised at how nice it feels to drive on that track, given that the GR86 is a very slow car. But yeah, quite a peaceful moment that we have. Just now we had a lot of battles. Now we're just relaxing. Let's hop on board with another car. Oh, over here it's bright. Earlier it was like dark. So we have Pepper Chubb. Oh, that's RG. I think he just went on the curb or maybe even the gravel, and just loses it. Yikes! That's a big oof moment from him. Alberto, I think he manages to unlap himself. I'm not sure. The times are getting messed up here. Let's look at the track position. Whoa, that's so close. Oh, that's limb getting left right combo by GT500s. Not sure what happened there, but looks like he's turning into the pits, or is he? Yeah, he's turning into the pits. Maybe that's why he meant to go to the pits, but there's a car on the inside, so yeah, fortunate moment. But here's a change in position. Tanaki Jangjit and Preda Pipatpong. Wow, that's very close. And ooh, wow, Preda Pipatpong is really closing the door on him. That's a oh yikes! I don't know. A bit of beef between the Thailand drivers. I feel like there was some weaving there from Preda Pitpatpong, but I had a limited point of view. That sends Preda Pitpatpong into a spin. It's probably a lot of damage as well, given that it happened in a high-speed scenario, and he hit the wall pretty hard as well. So we'll see. We'll see how this affects Preda Pitpatpong's race. Okay, Alberto still in P7, just chilling. And everyone has at least done a pit stop. So, but again, just for those who are tuning in, these drivers will have to do a mandatory driver swap procedure twice. So this driver swap procedure, at least in the assetto corsa, and with the server settings, is you have to um, go into the pit lane, enter your pit box, like park at your pit box, and then you're going to disconnect from the game, from the server, re-enter the game, and once you re-enter the game, there'll be like a timer that counts down, and I think the timer starts counting down when you enter the pit box or when you disconnect from the server. So we made it like 2 minutes countdown so that people can like load in time, even though they don't have the fastest computers or SSDs, and yeah, so they have to do it twice. That's why if you were in the okay, if you were here since the beginning, that's why you see a huge gap between Alberto Descalzo and Denzel. Even though they're like 2 seconds behind, there's a huge gap right now because Alberto did his driver swap procedure while Denzel just did a regular pit stop, which just takes like a few seconds. So yeah, that's why there's such a huge gap right now. But they were like 2 seconds before the pit stops and driver swap procedures and whatnot. So yeah, there you go. Roy Newmer Rip Rip disconnects, so he's going to do his driver swap procedure as well. I believe this will be his second. So he's doing it early, which I don't know. I think it can work in his favor. So he just has to do regular pit stops right now. But at the moment, it'll put him down in the order. But again, let's see what happens. Nothing is over yet. Nothing is final until that checkered flag waves. Okay. There you go. Alright, Lim, Aaron, Matthew also rejoins. Ooh, very awkward place to encounter traffic given the downforce difference between the GT500s and the GT300s, but no collision, so it's all good in the hood. Current guy's still here, nice. Still, he's fighting. And that is the Ferrari of Suzuka. Then RG. Wow, the exhausts are just behind the front wheels. That's crazy. I haven't seen. I usually see it like in the in here or over to the edge of the skirt, but not up front. That's the first. Those are huge rims as well, I think. No, it looks huge. But I don't know. Maybe just the proportions and stuff. Cool. Can't wait to see this in like actual. But I think it's a concept car if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Dimensions remind me of like a Mercedes GT3. Oh my goodness, the wheels are clipping into the wheels are clipping into the body. That is immersion braking. Is it visible in the cockpit? Oh wow, that's immersion braking there. You can see the wheels popping up. Also the game audio went silent because I lose audio when I go into the onboard of someone else's car. I can't hear the cockpit sounds. I think someone spun outside of Spoon Curve. I heard like a bogging down sound. Perhaps, I'm not too sure. It looks like everyone's driving just a-okay though. Let's see. Leo Dulio. Is he in a battle? Yes, he is with Christian Duke. Duque. I'm sorry. This is one of the few names I'm not very sure of. But yeah, that's a battle for position. P24 and P25. Kim Canosa. Whoa, bit sideways there. Just overtaking a GT300 in the background. That's a lot of steering lock. That's a lot of smoke also. But There you go. King Canosa. Yuan Manantan. Lost a lot of positions. Oh, right. I forgot my autocam is on. That's why it's like, why is it not working? Anyways, any other battles here? Not much, really. It's all good. For those in the chat, would you like to see an onboard? Or, well, not really onboard, but yeah, just to spectate a driver. Maybe some supporters from Side Attack, from SSR, or a particular individual that you would like to hop on board with. Feel free to let me know in the comments. Alright. Oh, we have a three-way battle here between Miguel Perez, Christian, and Bonko. Where's Leo? That's odd. Ooh, RG Bonko is trying to take a look down the inside. Christian goes wide, anticipating a dive bomb, but that leaves him very vulnerable to RG's attack, which RG will take Christian's position. Not sure for what position in class, but yeah. So it's a four-way battle. We'll keep a close eye on this. What's up with... Here we go. This is how close it is right now. Let's see what's a good camera. None of these are good. Okay, let's just do this one instead then. Yeah, it's a sort of like a four-way battle. Now it's sort of like divided into two. Let's look at RG's. Very, very close. Well within slipstream range. Side by side into 130R. Yes, he does. Miguel Mikey Perez will just slow down. Sort of like... I thought it was like a cutback move, but nah, it's not. Not enough momentum to do so. Especially not into 130R. There you go. So, RG Bonko will take that spot. Chai Wongsa, I think he hasn't done a driver swap change, but he's gone from the back all the way to P1 in class. So, wait, that's not P1 in class. James Patrick Lopez is P1 in class. Never mind. Apologies for the error. Del Kenneth Montemeyer. I'm not in voice chat with him, but let's see here. Last week, CRC 1945 kilometers of Mandalika was the most hectic experience I have ever had in SimRacing. Hey! Kapuluan Islands. Kapuluan Islands. That's like islands. I can't say it in oh, as Leo Dulio. Whoa, he goes for a spin and rear ends. Well, not rear ends. He uses his rear end to and hits Christian. That's really unfortunate. That's a very yeah, not a good place to be in. He lost complete control of that because his wheel went into the grass prior to spinning. So yeah, that's a big hit from him. And also it's the rear that took the heaviest hit. So that's going to be quite an unstable car for Leo Odulio. Yeah, back to the sharing. I was born like and raised in Real Islands, and if you know MPRGP, I used to race with them as well. So, oh, that's some lag. I don't know if that caused a spin. No, it's not. Phew. Okay, that's good. Who's this? This is Francis Gonzalez now. Driving for the SSR team in the Mitsubishi. So, yep, another driver change. So, I can at least confirm that for these guys, they have done their mandatory driver swaps. 2 of them, rather. So, yeah. What's up? Where's Kenneth? He's still here right now. Doing alright. Pepper Chub, still in, yeah, comfortably in P1. But again, there's a lot of things that can happen in the next hour or so, as that's one of the things that can happen. I'm not sure who that is, and JM, yeah, we are just commentating for now. Okay, so that was quite a deep braking zone from the fellow driver behind. Okay, Sanakit Jangjit moves up to P2 because Danjel is still in the pits, which I assume is due to a driver swap procedure. So I believe this is his first, based on the lap times. Wheel still not working? Yep, wheel still not working. Whoa, that was like close. That's Daryl Brady and a back marker. Yuan Manantan? Yeah, there you go, Yuan Manantan. So, yeah, they're not fighting for position. So, they want to probably do their best not to lose time to the cars in front. It is what it is, but it's okay. I'm taking this time to like relax anyway, so I kind of appreciate this moment. Okay, so yeah, Dungeons in the Pits, definitely a driver swap procedure. So for those who have just joined in, this will be, yeah, there are drivers. No, I'm not like that rich. I'm not gonna instantly upgrade to an R12 just because my wheel's like dead. Though manifesting manifesting that we could do that. But no, yeah, not gonna be sim racing for a while, at least at the moment, due to how due to other IRL commitments. No, we'll see. Probably get an update video soon. Alright, so Kim Canosa in the GT5s, he's quite in the mix of GT3 cars, and yeah, it's not an ideal spot to be in for GT500, but it is what it is. Just gotta keep driving, try to make less mistakes. Unlike that one, he just dipped his wheels into the gravel, which, by the way, in this track at least, or I guess in Assetto Corsa in general, you lose a lot of time going to the gravel. So you don't want to be doing that at all. You lose a lot of time, you lose a lot of speed, and especially if you do it at the exit of a corner that leads to a long straight, you're going to be losing so much time. We saw Alberto do that earlier. He lost 1.5 seconds going wide at the exit of this spoon curve, this corner, and then down to like the next braking zone, which is the final chicane. But yeah, there you go. Alberto Descalzo is now ahead of Danzel. So I think Alberto will be net P1 so far. It's a bit confusing again because... Oh wait, oh, never mind. Wait, where's Danzel? There you go, there's Danzel. So yeah, I believe Alberto is a net P1 at the moment because he's done one of the driver swaps already. Denzel just did his first driver swap as well, and he is like behind Alberto. So just for reference, before all the pit stops, and driver swaps and yada yada, Denzel was P1 ahead of Alberto by 2 seconds. But now seeing that Alberto has overtaken Denzel, I think Alberto has gotten a huge jump in time, gained a lot of time on Denzel. And for those that are, you know, like confused as well, why I'm guessing that Alberto has taken his first driver swap and Denzel has also, even though there's nothing indicating on the screen. That's because the driver swap, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it's okay, especially since there are those that are just joining into the stream. So, the difference between a regular pit stop and a driver swap procedure is a regular pit stop, you just fuel up, maybe change tires, then you're good to go. A driver swap procedure, you have to go to pit lane as usual, park in your pit box, but you're going to disconnect. So when you disconnect, it will start a timer, countdown of 2 minutes, 240 seconds. And then once you disconnect, either you rejoin if you're driving again, or if you're a solo driver, or if you have teammates, your other teammate will hop in to the same car as you, and then when the driver rejoins, they can like reload their setup and all that, refresh their car sort of, because you know you are rejoining the server after all. And then you cannot go out of your pit box yet. You have to wait until that timer that I previously mentioned, the timer of 2 minutes, reaches 0. Once it reaches 0, then you can leave your pit box and continue your race. So that's why, that's how one is able to tell that they are either doing a regular pit stop or they are doing a driver swap procedure. Also, I forgot to mention this earlier in the stream, but the tire wear rate and the fuel rate is ×2. So fuel burns twice as fast, tires wear out twice as fast also. Because you know it's a 2-hour endurance race, and we want to increase like the pit stop frequency. So yeah, ×2. There you go. All right. So also, you might be wondering like, hey, what if someone does not complete the 2-minute timer during a driver swap change? Well, not completing a driver swap change, or actually, it depends on like how many seconds are remaining. Either you get like 10 seconds or 30 seconds or 2-minute penalty or something like that. But if you do not complete your 2 mandatory driver swap procedures, you get a time penalty of 10 minutes. So in GT3, that's 4 or 5 laps ish. In GT5, GT500, that's smoke in the air. That is GT3 and a GT5. I'm not sure who this one is. Ooh, that's really awkward. That's Kyle Andes. Not sure what to think about that. But yeah, if you don't complete 2 driver swap procedures, you're going to get a time penalty of 10 minutes, which GT500, that's around 7 to 8 laps, give or take. So that's a huge penalty if you don't complete your driver swaps. Yeah, follow the rules, guys. Simple as that. Don't break no rules. Don't get any penalties. Don't make mistakes, and you'll go far in an endurance race. You have Kenneth here pitting. I'm not sure if he's doing a regular pit stop or driver swap change. But yeah, again, these are not the final order. We'll have to see once everyone completes their pit stops and driver swap changes. But for now, it's a bit of a mix and match kind of thing. Oh, Denzel gets... he's overtaken Alberto. Again, what happened? It's like, you know, all of a sudden Alberto is behind Denzel. Again, Denzel has raced here, if I'm not mistaken, IRL, so I guess he has home court advantage. But yeah, we'll see. Hope he wins here though, given that it's his sort of like home court track and he's driven this IRL. That'd be cool to see. All right, what else? All right, let me drink some water real quick. Ah, good water. Oh, hello. Just noticed some people off track. Also have a bit of a battle here between RG Bonko and James Patrick Lopez. RG in the Mazda, that classic Mazda livery. I'm not sure what the name of the livery is, but yeah, Mazda livery. 2 mandatory driver swap procedures. So you have to do that driver swap procedure twice. If you need to pit for, other reasons, then you do that. But the important thing is the driver swap procedure you have to do twice. Also, what are you doing here? Oh, you're reconnecting. Okay. You're doing our driver swap. How's your race been so far, Yuan? Now that you have some time to like type. Excuse me. Sorry, my nose is like blocked. Nanga first lap. Yeah, I saw a bit of that. Not sure who was that behind you, but yeah, it's fortunate. But hey, keep going. You got 45 minutes left, and I believe you've reconnected, and you're waiting for the timer to count down. Just check your fuel, check everything, and yeah. So, in terms of the field, we have an unfortunate GT500. Oh, he's in the pits though, so. But he's quite close. He's in the mixes of the. It's in the mix of the GT3, so. Yeah, he better get a move on if he wants to make some positions in his class. Alright. Del Brady goes for his driver swap procedure. I believe this is the second one also. So, yep, we'll see how things go. Alright. Oh, Sana Jangjit has crossed the start finish, so he's caught on stream, and that results in a time penalty for sure. Will I snitch on him? Maybe. I don't know. But hey, that was like said in the rules. That's said in the Gyrus briefing, so yeah, experience is also yeah, it's not for like competition or flexing or whatnot. Experience of this is like super great, and if you're battling as well with other people like Chongki Tiwarukul and Preda Pipatpong are doing, it's a great experience to be in. And look at them, there's like side by side going to Degner 1. Ooh, they both go wide. Nino Gonzalez, Francis rather, are just trying to take avoiding action, just stay out of trouble. There you go. Okay, and yeah, RG goes to disconnect to, well, I guess do his driver swap. Okay, so I lost track who's done how many and whatnot, but yeah, there you go. This is our teammates passing by each other. One in the faster class, the other in the GT3 class. All right, there you go. Wow, so that I already reacted. Okay, good. Alright, let's see. What else is happening? Not much. Nina, though, is chilling. No, this Francis. You can tell by the HUD here at the bottom. So some of these cars, they have multiple drivers. Let's see if there are any others that have multiple drivers. I believe Aaron Matthew here has a teammate. Or maybe he was the one who said that his teammate had to exit. Ooh, that's not a good use of the track surface there. Racing lines. Whoa, that speed difference is crazy between the GT500 and the GT300. Yeah, managed well, I would say. What else? Yeah, they're already still in the pits, waiting for that driver swap procedure timer to go down. Same for Preda Pipatpong, who I believe just rejoined. Who's this? Denzel Waitan and Peralta going side by side, but I believe their pace difference is too much, and Peralta has done a single driver swap procedure, I think, or maybe he's done at least once, but Denzel has caught up to him. So yeah, proper job. I don't think he's done a single driver swap procedure. He's 1.4 laps ahead of the next car in P2. So you might think like he's dominating, but you still have to consider that driver swap procedure. So that's going to be the talk of this race, is the driver swap procedures, strategies and whatnot, and also traffic management given how tight the track is. Oh my goodness, my nose is getting blocked. Not ideal, but oh well, it is what it is. Let's see. Nino goes up a spot, or Francis rather. So Francis here being one of the experienced sim racers in the community. Lots of races under, well, from race room days, in iRacing GP, ACC also when he was in Lore, Legion of Racers. Yeah, got a bunch of racing experience under his belt. Okay, Suzuka, I think that was quite a deep line, I think. Not sure. But yeah, with this OnlyFans livery. Interesting colors though. But, oh well. Hope that livery is making him a bunch of money. Alright, Jirayu, with a very clean looking Lamborghini livery. It's like a test livery almost, but it looks so clean. I like it. And the Beamer, I kind of grew on the Beamer as well. I didn't like it at first, but with certain like color schemes, as long as the grille, that nose part is carbon or black, I kind of dig it actually. It kind of looks mean. The rear is also alright as well, but it's just a big car in general, right? The BMW. There is the Evo version, but we're not running the Evo version at the moment. Alright, what else can we see here? We're at Pit Patong, still in the pits. So yeah, that's him waiting for the driver swap procedure to end. And yeah, so for I was about to say nothing's happening, but Kyle Andes is being overtaken by Denzel. So Denzel really going through the well, it is for position, but these guys haven't done like their driver swap procedures, or maybe have only done once, while Denzel has done more than them. So yeah, Denzel is really making a progress going through the field. So Denzel has another car 6.2 seconds ahead of him, just Sanakit Jangjit. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. At the moment, guys, I think I'll take like a break, just a couple of minutes, maybe 3 to 5, and then we'll be right back. So if you guys are spectating, or if you're watching, feel free to grab a cup of water, or rehydrate, especially this Philippines weather, man. Although it's kind of cold actually right now. Grab a snack as Kyle Andes goes really wide. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, let's transition to the other scene. Alright, we are back. So, let's see here. Not much has happened, but we do have a battle here for position. Not sure regarding like strategy where they are. But yeah, still, regardless, a battle for position. Jirayu looking to overtake Leo Dulio, who had that massive incident earlier, going into the hairpin, causing quite some damage to his rear end. But I think Leo Dulio looks to have either his damage is not showing properly, or he's done his driver swap procedure, giving him a brand new car. Alright, then I could jump it. Has already been overtaken by Denzel, so wow, that's quick work. I was surprised he was able to, Denzel's able to overtake so quickly. But yeah, I think at the moment Denzel is net P1, considering the strategies and whatnot. But we'll see again. You have 33 minutes remaining in this race, so a lot can happen. Leo Dulio gets overtaken by Surajit, so that is interesting. Happened pretty quickly as well. But oh well. See us. Christian has disconnected for his driver swap procedure. Might be his final one. Could be wrong if memory serving me right. But yeah, let's see what else. Ratanakul Surang has overtaken Chonkiti, who is in the pits. Kenneth also has overtaken Chonkiti Warakul. And yeah, 3.6, 3.5. Kenneth on a mission to chase down Ratanakul Surang. Oh, temporarily switch positions, but I think that's just a glitch over there. Okay, so let's hop on board with one of these guys. Let's see, who has a lot of traffic? Wow, 7 does not have traffic for quite a while. That's a rare opportunity that he should take advantage of, because, yeah, well, there's one car here. But other than that, it's like quite a clear track he has in front of him. Whoa, audio got real glitchy. This sign is relatively loud compared to the other cars. So, yeah. Let me make it like that. There you go. Especially here, it's really loud. Like, I can barely hear anything. So maybe let's not hop on board with that. Let's hop on board with Denzel instead. Who will experience some traffic. Yo, Gem, hello. How about this P8? Let's look at someone who's dealing with traffic. Oh, hello. That is a scary rejoin. Not something I want to see going. Excuse me, I couldn't mute in time. Not something you want to see going into a fast blind corner. Because it's sort of like the track's like leveling itself, so you're going over crest kind of thing. But yeah, not something you want to see. Alright, Denzel Waitan, fastest lap of 146.415. So currently he's the fastest car on track as of this particular lap that he's done. Oops, bit of an awkward moment. Now we have Denzel trying to overtake a Porsche GT300 who's gone for a spin. So that will just slightly hinder Denzel's pace, but again, it's not something, especially endurance races, it's not like what's the fastest way. It's more of what are the choices that I can make that will cost me the least amount of time. So over there, he could have just gone flat out, but probably might have hit the bumper of that GT3 and either get damage, which will bleed lap time over the course of his stint, or maybe he even goes into a spin, which makes him lose so much more time. Or he can just choose to lose a few seconds only, or maybe a couple of tenths only even, and just lift off and yeah, just chillax. So usually, you know that saying like slow is smooth, smooth is fast kind of thing. This definitely applies in endurance racing. There you go. Very quick. I love to make the sound. These are racing cars after all, and I have not experienced being near an actual race car in like decades. I'd say almost 2 decades. First one was F1 Malaysia Grand Prix. I forgot what year. It was 2006. I think it was 2006. Yeah, that was a very surreal experience. Very loud. They just transitioned V8s, but still they were like high revving V8s. Honda reaching 20,000 RPM, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, you had to use ear protectors for that. Yeah, what a experience that is. Fortunately, we have like V6s, but we grew on it. It still sounds really good, but of course V8s, V10s, they are quite a different beast altogether. So there you go. Denzel is navigating through traffic relatively well. He did lose a bit of time compared to Pepper Chubb. It was 1.4 laps. Now it's like 1.5. But again, got 27 minutes remaining. James Patrick Lopez in a battle with Chai Wong Sa, and Saipin in a battle with Max Ivanson Blan. Ooh, wow, I think that's a bit loose. James Patrick Lopez is going for a move side by side into Degner. Not something that you want to be in, like a situation you want to be in, but there you go. James Patrick Lopez thinks better of it, backs out. Maybe do. Oh, that's unfortunate. So James Patrick Lopez got a very good exit, but Chai Wong Sa, he hit the curb. That caused him to lose his momentum, and James Patrick Lopez just bumps into him. So I'm not sure like what it is from the perspective of a marshal, but yeah, from like a driver's perspective, you can sort of like predict what will happen, but it's like so sudden that sometimes you won't really expect it. Hi Kenshin, I'll reply to your message like either later tonight or tomorrow. We'll see, because I still have like work and stuff. But yeah, sup? We're doing alright. This is the last 25 minutes of SimRacingPh's what's it called? SimRacingPh's Super GT round 3. And this here is a 2-hour race. So we are 1 hour and 35 minutes into this race. So James Patrick Lopez will dive into the pits. Wow, that is not a racing line that you want to take. It's interesting. But excuse me, I'm yawning. It's late night for me. Let's see who else is yeah, wow, like Danzo has really made up a lot of ground on Alberto. So I think Denzel will safely win this unless he makes a mistake or it ends up in an unfortunate situation. But yeah, let's see. What else? Ooh, unfortunately, Chayomsa ends up in an unfortunate situation there. Just some traffic, and that sort of like sends him into a GT500, and yeah, same corner as well as the lap before, and now that's taken out a GT5. I'm not sure who that was. That was a Nissan, because I believe I saw red. Maybe it was spread up with Patpong, because given his location, just a guess, really. Yeah, shout out to Daryl Brady. Daryl Brady being, I forgot what's his role in SimRacingPh, but he's the one that organized this league, and then as well as Sir Aldo Balaguan for hosting the servers. So yeah, kudos to those two for making this championship possible. Okay. There we go. What else? Yeah, not much has happened, really. Alberto is catching up to Kyle Andes, though. Then, let's look at some situations where there are traffic. Not necessarily battles, but, you know, just traffic where... There you go, that's sort of an example. Kim Canosa trying to go through the traffic, try not to lose too much time. Denzel Waitan is now doing his second driver swap. So we'll see where he'll end up. But this will be a very long pit stop. It's 2 minutes. So that'll put him a lap down. So Alberto will end up in P3, Kyle Andes in P2. Again, Kyle Andes has not... I don't think he's done a driver swap procedure, so this is something to take a look at. So it might be P2, but if he hasn't done like the driver swap procedures, either one, he'll definitely drop down the field. But if he doesn't do it, he's going to get a hefty penalty of 10 minutes added to his race time, which is again like 6 to 7 laps for GT5s or GT500s. So yep, he's got to be careful. And for those as well, especially others that have not done their driver swap procedures, they got to do it now, or even earlier rather. Oh, Kanunkla unfortunately bounces on the gravel. He goes wide and bounces on the gravel, and well, at least he knows better to rejoin properly. That's good of him. But yeah, he just bounces off, loses control, and ends up facing perpendicular to the track. But better perpendicular than 180, like facing the wrong way completely. He does go into the grass and goes wide, so yikes. Not a good race for him today. Roy Numa rip into the pits. Then, yeah, Kyle Andes is now also heading into the pits. Let's see if it disconnects. Because if he does, then that means he's doing his driver swap procedure. But if he doesn't, then might see a bit of an oopsie. Does he? Let's see. I don't think... Well, it takes a while though, sometimes. No, yeah, I don't think he has done this driver swap procedure. So, yeah, that's gonna be a big oof for him. We might see him get this... Yeah, I might see him get... Oh, he stopped on the... That's not going to count. That's not going to count as a mandatory driver swap because he's not in the spit box. I'm not sure if he heard the stream. So, oh, that's a wide. That's a Nissan going wide over there. Is that P1? That is P1. That's proper chub. Yeah, interesting. Get turn things around. Is that Dancel? No, that's not Dancel. Who's that Honda? That's Tanakit. So there was some beef earlier. I forgot who it was. If it was Preda Pipapong or Trapperchop, where one of the Nissans were weaving at a back straight, like after a spoon curve, and yeah, just caused the Nissan himself to spin. Whoa, very wide there. Ooh, that gets a bit unstable and has a not a great exit, but he's in the slipstream range. Let's see what he can do. I believe like slipstream's really powerful in some of these cars, and given the speed, especially heading into 130R, it is crazy. I didn't know there's drivers swapping. There you go. Yeah, so there are driver swaps. Um, that's why there are a bunch of people disconnecting. But it's okay. Better sooner than later. So you have to do it twice. And I don't think yours counted earlier because you were out of your pit box. So yeah, you're gonna have to do it again, I think. Sadly. But the good thing is you can just, as soon as you re-enter, you can drive off and come back into pits and do the driver swap. That's alright. Good thing you were listening. Good thing you're listening indeed. But yeah, it was stated in the driver's briefings. So if you aren't able to join it, well now you know. Ooh, Porsche just loses a bit, and Alberto just takes a bit of a hit as well. But nothing too crazy, I don't think. But let's see Alberto if he's going to do another pit stop or not. I was late in driver briefing. No, it's unfortunate. But yeah, let's go. 7 pepper chop. Oh, Alberto also goes into the pits. Let's see if he disconnects. Or if he does a regular pit stop. Uno momento. Moment of truth, rather. I keep saying uno momento because I don't know, just been a phrase of mine. Alright, so Alberto disconnects. That leaves Denzel waiting with quite a huge gap. And so I think it's net P1, but we'll see. Pepper Chop still in the pits waiting for the time to come down. How many laps? It's 55 laps. Let's also see. Oh wait, I'll look at the progress, like how many positions gained and lost at the closing stages of the race. But at the moment, yeah, it's Alberto disconnecting. He's rejoining to do his final driver swap procedure, I hope. And then Denzel Waitan is catching up slowly but surely. But we'll see. We'll see, guys. Nothing is final yet. Your favorite team or favorite drivers that you guys are rooting for may still gain or lose in positions depending on their strategy. Okay. Let's see. Alright. I think I'll just leave this auto cam for now. If you don't hear audio, that's because, I don't know, my Assetto Corsa does this where if I hop on board on another car, I can't hear them. I can hear their onboard audio. If you guys know a fix for that, do let me know. But yeah. Oh, that's a whoa! That wheel is going crazy. You alright, Galandes? Yo, what's happening to your stuff? Doing donuts. You okay? I know you're in chat. Oh, it looks like you just had a disconnect on your wheel or something. I'm lagging when I rejoin. Oh, you do have to wait a bit. It does go away, but it's a limitation of Assetto Corsa. No, not. Oh man, that's unfortunate. I mean, if you want to keep driving, you could. No. Oh man, that's unfortunate, man. But oh well. It is what it is, I guess. It's unfortunate that you were not able to finish the race. Um, Again, that is the limitation of assetto corsa and rejoining and whatnot. Not sure how others are dealing with it though, but yeah. Let's see here. I'm gonna change some settings real quick. My nose is itchy. Alright, move this here. Someone mentioned that the contrast was a bit too much, so I want to change that. Soft look. Soft. I have no clue. Exposure. No, general here. Someone said that contrast was a bit high, so kind of want to try adjusting that. It's a bit bright now, but maybe we can use this to... Oh, well. Just like that. Yeah. Seems okay, I think. But I am not good with graphics, so take that for what you will. Does seem a bit washed, though. Not gonna lie. Well, there is a bit of clouds, but I guess it's a bit brighter in general. Alright, so Peralta. I'm not sure if he's also a fellow driver that has not done a driver swap. Because to be ahead of Denzel, Alberto, oops, that's a collision there in the background, and Tanakit, who is said collision that I just mentioned earlier, to be this far ahead. Okay, sorry for that. Just another sneeze. I gotta work on my mute game for the stream. But yeah, I'm not sure if Peralta is someone who's done a driver swap procedure at all, because to be ahead of the likes of Denzel, Alberto, Sanakit, currently Del Brady also, with this gap at the end of the race is either means you have like super duper luck, or you're really fast, or you forgot your driver swap procedures. So Peralta, if you can hear this stream, just make sure that you do your driver swap. Otherwise that's going to be quite a hefty time penalty on you. You'll be 6 or 7 laps down, because you'll have a time penalty of 10 minutes. They'll put you down quite the order. Let's see here. Gaps. So P1. So that will put you like all the way back to the back of the class grid. Maybe even into the GT3s as well. So yeah, it's a lot of laps that could be down by if you get a 10-minute penalty, which is an understandable penalty, because driver swaps, it's a procedure that takes 2 minutes, so you're gaining a lot of time if you're not doing the driver swap procedures. So yeah, hopefully he does it though. But I don't recall seeing him disconnecting. Have you guys seen him disconnect? Yeah, he's still a full lap ahead. Interesting. So yeah, we'll see. If someone has contact with Peralta, do let him know. Just check in with him. Oh, that scared me. Not sure what that sound is from. Yeah, wow, 30-second gap between these guys, Denzel and Alberto. It's getting darker again. I think we'll be seeing some rain droplets and some spray as well. This might mix some things up, but we'll see. We'll see if it's, you know, because of visibility, spray, all that stuff. And lag from said rain. So we'll see what happens in the next 8 minutes. Wow, 25 minutes flew by very quickly. I thought it was like still had 15 minutes remaining, but oh well. It's a bunch of action that has been happening. Whoa! Sir Kim using... You can't drift here, sir. We saw a glimpse of him. So just for context, he's been posting on what's it called? On our Facebook group chats as learning like drifting and whatnot. So yeah, to see him drift here is it's funny. Not the right place to do drifting, but carry on. Looks like he's kept it facing forwards anyways. Natapol Mungmi, also one of the few that had quite a couple of issues throughout the race, is yeah, making his way through the field. Just struggling to overtake, I believe, Chai Wongsa in the GT3, but there you go, finally started. Okay, yep, I think, was that rain? I can't see. No, I don't think there's rain yet. There's no like spray or anything. Let's hop on board. Nah, no rain yet. Okay, Proper Job is in a battle with Kenneth Montemayor. So we have finally an on-track battle. Well, we also have one in the GT3 class, Leo Dulio and Max Ivan. Kenneth Montemayor goes wide and just momentarily loses control, goes really deep into quite a drastic change of direction. Oh, he loses control and takes himself out as well as Proper Job. That is unfortunate. Yeah, Kenneth just a bit too much throttle for the tires to handle, and that sent him sideways. And Proper Job, unfortunately, wrong place, wrong time. Yeah, just got into the wall. This is what it is though. Mistakes happen, but that would be more on Kenneth if you had to put a finger on it. What happened here? I thought they were like a few tenths away from each other. Now Leo Dulio is now quite ahead of Max Ivan Zablan, 16 seconds ahead to be exact. So quite an interesting case. Anyways, Chai Wongsa is actually P1 in the GT3 class, followed by Supakorn Saipin, and followed by Nino Gonzalez, James Patrick Lopez, Sugua Kuruwaki, Christian, RG Blanco, Sujarit, Miguel Perez, Leo Dulio, Max Ivan Zablan, DJ Moratarte, Jericho, Aaron Matthew Lim, and disconnect from, I'm not sure who this is, but yeah. Excuse me, I just burped again. Okay, so oops, I just went past a couple of things. We'll see at the end of the race if they have properly done their driver swap procedures or not, but it looks like these are your this is your order. Again, we'll see what happens so at the end of the race, if they'll be given a penalty or not. And I'm not sure if it'll get reflected instantly on the HUD, but that is something to take note of. Wait, I'm really chasing him down. Yeah, look at the gap, the lap time difference. 148.434 from Denzel and 151.077 from Peralta. Which, by the way, Denzel is just like slightly ahead of P. Peralta on lapping. Yes, it is. It's almost over. Proper Job still in the battle with Kenneth. We're like battling hard even from before. I believe Kenneth maybe waited for Pepper Chub? Or maybe Pepper Chub just caught up to Kenneth out of pure pace alone. Kenneth tries to go for a cutback, isn't able to do it. That will leave Pepper Chub in P5. Again, results are not final. There will be like post-race penalties, and then of course like penalties that can be applied instantly, like for example driver swap procedures not being done. So you guys will have to wait in the for the final results to be processed, but you'll get provisional results at least. We'll see what's happened. I don't think he's lost late. I think that Peralta here may have not done his driver swap procedures, where you have to disconnect and then wait for 2 minutes, then reconnect and wait for around 2 minutes ish. That whole procedure. I don't think he's done any of it, which is why he's just ahead of Denzel. Other than that, I think these three are confirmed. Same for the GT300s. Not sure if Chaiwongsa disconnected. I don't remember seeing Saipin disconnecting as well. These guys definitely have. They've gone between 3 drivers: Nino Gonzalez, Vernon Ablir, and Francis Gonzalez. The rest, the top 2 here, I'm not so sure. James Patrick Lopez disconnected, Sugua also disconnected. Christian, I think he did as well. But yeah, these top 2, a bit not as sure. So, yeah, we'll see again at the end of the race. But I think it's safe to assume. Just an assumption, really, not like a guess. All right, let's hop on board. Yeah, no on-track battles. It's like everyone's gone pretty far away from each other. Kenneth lost a lot of time to Pepper Chub, 3.3 seconds. So, not ideal. And then, yeah, sky is getting dark. A bit of cloud coming in, maybe even some rain. But again, rain physics are off, so they'll just stick to their dry tires. No strategies involved in terms of dry going to wet, and vice versa. Believe we have 2 retirements, so that'll be Kyle Andes and one more. I can't really see his name right now. Let me try drag his name. Drag it up here. Suwarwood, and then one more also that's disconnected. I can't see. Game. This is Assetto Corsa. With mods, of course. Running number Rip very close to Del Brady. This could be a spicy battle going to the final phases of the race. So Peralta also starting his last lap, I believe. Again, this we'll have to see once the race is over if he gets a time penalty of 10 minutes. If he does, then that means he did not complete his driver swap procedures. His mandatory, I quote, driver swap procedures. So if he didn't do it twice, he's going to get a time penalty of 10 minutes. That will bring him down 7-ish laps, which is a lot for GT500, which will bring him down like multiple places, like 10s, maybe even drop down the order of the GT500s in total. So yeah. Oh, he has 2 laps to go. There you go. It says at the top, 2 laps to go. Alright, so let's see, guys. Roy Newman Rip. Somehow I must have spaced up, but Roy lost a huge amount of time compared to Daryl Brady, so there's that. Yikes. I didn't see that. I noticed that they disappeared. That Roy suddenly had a huge gap in front to Daryl Brady. Alright, so yeah. Denzel again still trying to catch up to P. Peralta. And, well, I would say more importantly is keeping away from Alberto. I believe Alberto is more of his concern compared to P. Peralta. But we'll see. We'll see indeed. Danakit is also pretty far behind. Look at the headlights, that's pretty cool. Someone's not running with their headlights on, but it's fine, I guess. It's not like mandatory rule. Yeah, these headlights are cool. Whoa, what a cut from Roy Nummer Rip Rip. Not sure if that's legal or not, but hey, he gained a lot of time doing that. And he's now within a tenth of... not a tenth, a second of Del Brady. Not in slipstream range, in terms of assetto corsa physics, which I believe, do correct me if I'm wrong, you have to be like 0.5 seconds or under to be in slipstream range. It's just an assetto corsa thing, I guess. Not sure if CSP will help with all that and whatnot. But yeah, let's see here, guys. Let's hop on board. Oh, that's a send. Good thing not much of an effect, but still a huge send regardless from P. Peralta. Not something I want to do as the provisional leader. But he's gotta be careful with that next time by. It might be even for a race position, I think. No? No, it's not. Is that Yuan Mananta? No, that's someone else. I don't know who that is. That is that. Preda Pit Patpong? I think it is, yeah. Preda Pit Patpong. That I bumped really hard. So... yeah. Let's see, guys. P. Peralta will take provisional P1, but let's see if he has done his driver swaps. If he doesn't, then he'll be given a time penalty. Very huge time penalty. Preda Pit Patpong also finishes. Alberto also finishes in P3 at the moment. Denzel will still have to complete the whole lap, but this confirms that Alberto cannot finish the... He's still going. Alberto's still going. Lucky ng grid. Yeah, it is indeed. Oh, someone's gone off. Ooh. Oh wait, no, they finished the race. They should be calm now. Like, relax. It's the end of the race. Okay, some of these guys are still going. I don't think they got the memo that the race is over. Alberto, yeah. P. Peralta disconnected from the server, so I don't think you can tell yet. Let's see. Up in front, Chaiwongsa is finishing his last lap. Nino is in P2, Saipin in P3. JLo still finishing his last lap also. Sugua P4. Christian Duque P5. Yeah, it's a messy grid, guys. Let's see the things when it's all over. Oh, we do have here, my HUD is telling me, this one, that Peralta has gone down the... or is... no, I think it's because Peralta disconnected. Never mind. Where's Peralta here? Yeah, you can't see him. Okay, people are disconnecting and whatnot. But let's see at the leaderboards, the final leaderboards one. All is said and done over here. Yeah. Again, provisional results, guys. Peralta P1, Denzel P2, Alberto P3. He's still racing. Tanakit in P4. These guys are still racing. Guys, the race is over. Proper Chop P5, Kenneth Montemayor P6, Daryl Brady P7, Roy Nummer Ripper P8, Preda Pit Patpong P9, John Kitty Warakul P10, Yuan Manantan P11, Sipcorn Kanunkla P12, Atana Kulsurang P13, Krisanu P14, Kim Kanosa P15, Mongmi P16. And that is a flip if I saw one. And then for GT3, Chaiwongsa provisional P1, Nino Gonzalez, Vernon Ablir, and Francis Gonzalez P3 in class. Saipin P4 in class, P5, James Patrick Lopez, Sugua Kuroaki P6, Christian Duke in P7, RG Blanco P8, Jirayu P9, Miguel Perez P10, Leo Dulio P11, Max Ivan Zablan P12, DJ P13, Jericho P14, and the rest are, oh well, P15 would be Matthew or Ian Javier. So yeah, guys, these are provisional places. We don't know yet the final results, if there are people that have taken their driver swap procedures, or there are like penalties applied post race. So yeah, we have to stand by for all that. If you want to see the final results, go on to the SimRacingPh Facebook page. So it's SimRacingPh. You can see on the top right, that's the spelling. Search for that on Facebook, and then yeah, there should be posts on that as well. You can also find the Discord server link to SimRacingPh over there as well. Okay, so let me go here. Del Brady. Oh yeah, there's Serda. I can't see. Yeah, I can't see Peralta. Yeah, it doesn't really show the results. Okay, so let me message Serda real quick. Serda. Why is it doing this? Wow. Hold on. There you go. One moment, guys. Let me grab Del Brady, Serda on. There you go. Just to have his final words, since he is the, well, organizer after all. Can I drive? I want to drive. Oh, my controls are locked for a bit. No. Hey, cool looking Porsche. Why are the things flashing here? Can I actually click on these? I've seen videos of these, but I've never actually tried it. Believe it or not. So, let's see. I'm going to go on Discord on Defen real quick, check out what's happening, and if it's okay, I will unmute the Discord. But yeah, let's see here. All right, let's see. Anything happening here? All right, not yet. Looks like it's not. Nothing is crazy. Yeah. Okay, I can't have it already here. Okay, yeah, they're discussing some stuff. All right, guys. So I will do the wrapping up for I guess for this. So I guess there's that. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Again, I also want to thank along with SimRacingPh, we want to thank the partners. So transition here. Del Brady GP, Caesar Dat for hosting this as well. Dominado eMotorsports Rally, ESC, Gameline, MV Sim Racing, yours truly, Overboost Racing, Pinky Parts PH, Ribbon Arc Motorsports, 7 Garage, yeah, 7 Garage, Sim2 Premier, Skydrive, Soul Exhaust, SimRacingPh, Stragawo, Veloce Regazzo, D4 Graphics, and DBGP. So guys, Um, if you want, like, especially if you're Filipinos, but of course, this is open to other nationalities. So, which, by the way, thank you to our drivers from Thailand, and also other nations for joining in. We hope to see more of you. It's great to see like drivers from other countries to join with SimRacingPh. So yeah, especially for the Filipinos, if you want like fun races and you want to get along with other Filipino communities, like SimRacing communities, and fellow drivers, go on Facebook, search for SimRacingPh. There's also a group for that, a Facebook group, and yeah, you can mingle along and see if there are any communities for there. Alright guys, so see you guys hopefully sooner than later for broadcasting. If you need help with commentating an event, I am more down than that. Thank you so much to SimRacingPh for hosting this. Thank you to Sir Aldo Balogulan for hosting the servers. And then, yeah. John, driver Koyansi James. Yeah, James did a great job. Said, okay, now we'll know. We'll see. But yeah, we'll be ending the stream here. Again, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Hope to see you soon in a race. Till then, stay safe and take care. Alright, guys. Bye-bye. We'll be running the ribbon art promotional video. Alright, here we go. Transitioning.
second driver in the Ribbon Art Motorsports 12-Hour Challenge Cup. This stint is raining. My object is to get through the race, quick times, don't put the car off the track, and bring it home to the next driver. That's the challenge.
For Ribbon Art Motorsports here in the Philippines. First time for me at Clark International Speedway. First time in the V1. We had a really good week, a lot of testing, a lot of practice. Made a lot of progress and then started the race this morning. Difficult conditions. It was raining a lot. The track was really, really wet. Made a little mistake early on. Then we found a good rhythm. So now it's all about just consistency and bringing it home.
Hi, my name's Tom Day. I'm a racing driver from England. First time out here in the Philippines and first time driving the V1. Had a really good time so far, only been here a week. So it's been a very, I'd say, steep learning curve. John, Quattro and the rest of the team have been really good in helping me develop as much as I can. Weather is changeable, so like it is back in the UK, so hopefully that works in my favour. Bit of rain, bit of sun. Should be right at home.
Well, here we are on a very wet Philippines day. We're looking forward to having a bit of an advantage actually, running the V1. In the dry, I think it's a very, very fast car, but in the wet, it's quite the opposite. I was a little bit late getting some practice sessions. I got a little bit when it was light rain and a bit breezy, but not heavy rain. Philippines experience, I really like the track. It's quite challenging, but yeah, more miles under the belt would always help.
First time driving the V1 in the wet. The main aim was basically not to spin it, pick a pace and keep going because you lose 20 seconds. We're only getting 20-25 laps up, so there's no point trying to push and find that extra second.
If ever rain go when then we push. Okay. This one, slow down. Okay. Then box. Okay. I understand.
I'm Kazuki. I'm racing Japan, 18 and 2019, Fuji and Motegi Scuba, and 2 series champion from Attack Only. Attack Only. Attack and no corsa, safety drive. Yeah.
Final stint, si Suzuki, takin muna sa akin. We are 3 laps down kanina. And after 5 laps, we are 6 to 10 seconds faster from the guys in front na hinahabol natin. We are expecting them to pit. So, meron pang huling refuel.
I would drive 1,000 miles just to get to you. The days are long and nights might break me, but I'll stand by you. It could take a million days to see it through. I climb the highest mountain, baby, just to be with you.
What can you do things with the car? And I was like, I can't do that. Very impressive.